So this paper, you can see the screen now. And the other one is chapter 13 revision paper. Chapter 13 revision paper. So this paper we have done all the MCQs and we have to complete structure type questions. So all 20 MCQs we have done, right? Structured essay, question number 1. Please raise the hand those who have done this unit 13 revision paper, right? Okay, very good. Sumela, can you quickly tell me up to which question we have done here? We had to start MCQs, we have done everything, right?
No, sir. We have only finished in 16th MCQ.
Only from only up to 16th. The rest we had to do, no? Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
We had to start from 17th, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we are done up to 16. So we have to start with 17th MCQ, right? Okay. 17th, unicellular fungi used in the bakery industry. Yeah, what is the answer, Sumela? 17th MCQ, can you tell me the answer?
17th MCQ, sir. The second answer?
Second answer. Very good, yes. Unicellular fungi used in the bakery industry, that is yeast. Very good. Answer is second, right? And remember the mucor harmful fungus, penicillium useful fungus, agaricus also useful, but bakery industry we use yeast. Not only yeast, bakery industry yeast is used in the alcohol production also. Question number 18. 18. Name the group of organisms that shows radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. There are two groups, inverted groups with radial symmetry. One is pentaradial symmetry. The other one is just radial one. So if they ask pentaradial symmetry, that is echinodermata. What is the other? This is one of the main unique feature of this invertebrate phylum. This is the least developed invertebrate phylum. Okay, any volunteers? I'll ask the answer from Herath, Usman.
Second one.
Second one. Very good, Usman. Answer is second. Cnidaria. Answer is second. Cnidaria. Sometimes we call it coelenterata. Cnidaria or coelenterata, radial symmetry. Remember, arthropoda, annelida, and mollusco, they have bilateral symmetry. Right? All these are having bilateral symmetry. Next one, question number 19. Not a feature based on the natural classification. Natural classification based on what? Natural classification based on, they have given here morphological features, not a feature. So they are asking not. Molecular features, external features of animal, physiological, molecular biological, and morphological. Yes, who can give me the answer for the 19th MCQ? I'll ask the answer from Sujivani.
And answer?
Second answer.
Usman?
Second answer.
Yeah, very good. Answer will be external features of animals. Right. So answer will be second, very easy. Question number 20. Which group of organisms are known as is diverse? That means two body layers. 20th one. Any volunteers? Arosh,
Coelenterata.
yeah, very good. So that is also a unique feature of coelenterate. Two body layers. Yeah, answer is fourth. So those who have done all these now, previous class I have done up to 16. Please raise the hand. Those who got all correct, 20 out of 20. All correct, please raise the hand. All 20 MCQs correct. That means you are very good in chapter 13 classification lesson. Unit 13 you lesson you have done well. If you have got all correct. Anyone who got all correct? Alright, there are three. Sumela, Herat and Sujivani, right, very good. Those who got 15 to 19, please raise the hand. Out of 20, those who got 15, including 15 to 19, please raise the hand. Good. Very good. Then, if you have got at least 15 or above, good. Right. Then next one. I'll move on to the structured essay type questions. Look at the screen. Identify the relevant phylum to which following characteristics belong. Number one, process jointed appendages. Jointed appendages, which group? I'll ask the answer from Ayad.
Arthropods.
Very good. Arthropods having jointed appendages. Arthropoda. So they are asking the relevant phylum, right? You have to write the name of the phylum. Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. Next one, outer shell form calcium carbonate outer shell. Which group? Calcium carbonate outer shell. That means exoskeleton. Yes, answer will be. I'll ask the answer from Nafis. What is the answer? Number 2. Sujivani?
Mollusca.
Okay. Yes, answer will be very good. Sujivani, answer will be mollusca. Mollusca. Next one. Number 3, outer skin with pointed spines, like porcupine. Which phylum? External. Okay, I'll ask the answer from Vinuka. Ayad?
Echinodermata.
Very good, Ayad. Echinodermata. Next one, number 4, segmented worm-like body. Which phylum? Mariam?
Annelida.
Very good. Annelida. Phylum Annelida. Number 5, chitinous cuticle is present. Okay, which phylum? External, like outermost chitinous cuticle, protective layer. Sumela? Aroshi?
Phylum Arthropoda.
Chitinous cuticle. Sujivani? Imansa?
Arthropoda. Coelenterata.
Coelenterata, chitinous cuticle. What about Ayad?
Arthropod.
Right, good. Answer will be chitinous cuticle is present in Arthropoda, phylum Arthropoda.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what's happened when we heat the shell of snail?
Yeah, good question. The Aroja asking what happened if we heat the shell of the snail. The shell is made of calcium carbonate, so it get oxidized to calcium, I mean it get decomposed to calcium oxide. So if you heat strongly the shell of the snail. Good question. If you heat the shell of the snail, heated, what happened? It's calcium carbonate. It's made of calcium carbonate. Then it get decomposed to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. The shell of the snail made of calcium carbonate, it get decomposed to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. If you only can copy down, maybe you might have come across that type of questions in papers. Like it's like chemistry and biology combined. Chemistry and biology combined. Because the shell of the snail is made of calcium carbonate. Right. Okay, Arosha, right. Now, and this equation is balanced. So this is also called quicklime. Calcium oxide is chemical name. The other one is called quicklime. And this is limestone. Right. Or both these are solid and carbon dioxide only the gas. This one is solid. This also solid. This one is gas. Then next one, question number 2. I'll erase the screen. Anyone still copying down this? Right, done. Then next part. Part B. So you have to complete this table. Group of organisms, you have to write the characteristic and the example. Okay. This case, you can write any characteristics of that group, but it's better if you can write the unique features. Yes, so what are the characteristics we can write to identify this group, special characteristics? Ayad?
Having a two-chambered heart, that means one atria and one ventricle.
Very good. Okay. Other than two-chambered heart, any other characteristics of this case, Sujoni?
Bony endoskeleton.
Endoskeleton, okay. Internal skeleton, Vinuka?
Uses fins for swimming and balancing.
Balancing, yeah, fins, use fins for swimming and balancing the body, okay, good. Any other characteristics of this viscous group, Sukita? Sukita, yes.
Skin is covered with scales.
The skin is covered, yeah. So, yes, covered is scales. Body is covered is scales. Body is covered is scales. Arosha?
Streamlined body shape.
Streamlined body shape, very good. Very good.
Lateral line to detect vibrations.
Very good. Lateral line to detect vibration. Any of this accepted. Lateral line to detect vibration, streamlined body shape, and one of these you miss. So gills are present, right? Gills for the respiration. Gills present. Lateral body line. Lateral line of the lateral line to detect vibration. Then two-chambered heart. Two-chambered heart. Lot of alternative answers here, right? Any of these accepted. Two-chambered heart, gills for the respiration, then body is covered with scales, and fins for swimming and locomotion and balancing the body. Eyes without eyelids. Eyes without eyelids. So you can write any of them, and examples you can write name of any name of any fish you can write, no? Yeah. Either in Sinhala. Now remember in older science papers, some of them, even if you write in Sinhala, kind of say, you can write Lula, like endemic one, like that. Catfish, like that. You can write any name of any fish, right? Then number 2 shows metamorphosis. What is metamorphosis? Which group shows metamorphosis? Out of the, I'll have the answer from Arosha. Mariam?
Amphibians.
Yes. Very good. Yeah, Mariam?
Amphibia.
Yeah, very good. Answer will be amphibia. Amphibia. That means they have aquatic stage. To complete their life cycle, water is necessary. There's an aquatic stage in their life cycle. So that is only this phylum amphibia. Water is necessary to complete the life cycle of this group. Amphibia, metamorphosis. Can you remember this is nice, like, amphibia, like ubaya jivin, ubaya guni. There's some oxides are amphoteric. Amphoteric oxides, that means oxides showing both acidic and basic properties. Example, aluminium oxide. That also you should know. Amphoteric amphibians. Amphoteric, in Sinhala we call it ubaya guni oxide. In Sinhala, amphibians means ubaya jivin. Ubaya means like both water and land necessary to complete their life cycle. Then example you can write, there are so many amphibians. You can write frogs, right? Even tadpole. Any example you can write under amphibians. Then reptile. Reptile, what are the special characteristics and example? Yes, who can tell me reptiles? Sukita? Mariam?
Dry skin without glands.
Cold-blooded animals. Three-chambered heart.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, all of this correct. You can write they are cold-blooded and three-chambered heart, and this is one of the very important. I'll write that one. The special feature. Reptiles, they have dry skin without dry skin. Without glands in the skin. That is very important. They have dry skin without glands. That's a others. So if you take amphibians, they have glands, and their skin is covered with scales. Reptiles, they have dry skin, covered with scales, but without glands. In addition to that, you can write three-chambered heart and the endoskeleton, cold-blooded, like that. So reptiles, you can write what is the most common reptile in your house? Home lizard or gecko. Huna. Home lizard, gecko or home lizard. In addition to that, you can write any other reptile, like any serpent, viper, python, snake, cobra. All the serpents come under reptiles. Even the largest animal, those who lived on the earth about 65 million years ago, dinosaurs. So dinosaurs were giant reptiles who were dominant on the earth about 65 million years ago. So in that era, not humans, actually dinosaurs were the most dominant species on the earth. So dinosaurs are reptiles. In addition to that, anaconda, reptile. And the most important thing, I'll write few other conception. I mean, like most of the students, they by mistaken they include this under actually under amphibians sometimes. One is turtles. Please write that one if you want. Turtles, even though they live in waters, they are reptiles. Turtles, Casbah, because they possess the characteristics of reptiles than the others. Turtles. And in other, tortoise. Turtles and tortoise. Also reptiles. Even water snake. Water snake also come under reptile. Especially these turtles and tortoise, right? They are reptiles. Very important. The next one, parrot they have given. So what is the group? I'll write the answer because it's not hard. Which class of vertebrate? Pisces. Sorry, aves. Parrot, aves. And Characteristics you can write. Yes, you can give me some characteristics of class Aves. Sumela.
Possess streamlined body shape,
Good. Streamlined body shape, correct. Aves characteristic. Ayad. Mariam.
Warm-blooded animals.
Having a
Warm
feathered
blood.
skin. Excuse me, sir. Tadpole is the young of the frog, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, youngsters. So if you take now, I'll take 1 hour. Yeah, good that you asked, Ayat. Young stage of frogs also you can take because you can't put them just because of the different morphological features. Some other group. I'll give one example now. Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Okay, I'll ask that question. Tell me to which phylum caterpillar belongs. Recently there was about few years back, 2 years back, like Sena Dalambua. It was in the news also, damage in the maize, Badairungugas, the corn plant, and caterpillar come under which phylum or which group? Anyone can tell? Since he asked that question, okay, I'll ask him the question from the ayat itself. Yes, ayat.
Arthropod.
Yeah,
Because
good.
a butterfly, right?
Yes, young stage of the butterflies. Ne? Butterflies come under arthropod. Therefore, the young stage of butterflies, caterpillar. Caterpillar also come under arthropod. Right? Sena Dalambua comes under arthropod. Okay, good that you asked. Right, done. Then I was asking about this streamlined body shape. Other than that, you can write always beak instead of teeth. Birds having beak instead of teeth. They have very sharp eyesight. Eyes without eye. Very sharp eyesight. No teeth, only beak. And they have feathers. Forelimbs converted into feathers for flying. Body is covered with feathers. And scales are limited to legs. The scales are limited to legs. And they have light, hollow bones that enable them to fly easily, to make the body light in weight. Light bones and streamlined body shape. Warm-blooded, four-chambered heart. Right. Four-chambered heart, warm-blooded, beak, no teeth, sharp eyesight. Like you can write any of these. I don't have space to write here all this, so I'm just telling you can copy down any of them accepted. Then mammalia, mammals. What are the special characteristics of mammals? Mammals. I'll ask the answer first from y'all. Arosha, yes. Mammals. What are the special features?
Having memory glands.
Very good. Having mammary glands. Mammary glands. So they have mammary glands. Very good. What else? Mammals. What are the other unique features?
external earlobes,
Very good. External earlobe. External earlobe. That is unique feature of mammals. External earlobe. What else? I'll ask any other features, Sujivani?
Red blood cells without nucleus.
Very good. Red blood cells without nucleus. RBC without nucleus. That is very rarely, if you only write, that is actually kind of one exception. Normally, living cells, there must be a nucleus. Ne? This RBC living but no nucleus. RBC without nucleus. Mammals. Any other special feature of mammals? Sukita?
Have sebaceous glands.
Sebaceous glands. They have sebaceous gland. Right, good. Arosha? Any other unique feature of mammals?
Having hair around the body.
Yeah, body is covered with hairs. Good, Arosha. Body is covered with hairs. That's a unique feature of mammals. Good. Any other unique feature, Sumela?
internal blood circulation,
Okay, internal blood circulatory system, right? Correct?
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in here, sir, what is the difference between in means in the kingdom or in the Annelida, then Thorm, Leech, and Nerais, no, in the kingdom Nematoda, then Kokupanu, Watapanu, those Panu types, no. So, what is the difference between those things?
Ah, yeah, good that you asked. Now, actually, nematodes of the phylum we call it phylum Nematoda. It is not introduced to your syllabus, so it's not there in our syllabus. But actually, you can't put them under Annelida due to some actually their morphology is slightly different, but it looks same externally. If you take both, looks like worms, right? Earthworm and if you take those most of them nematodes, actually they come under parasites. They are internal parasites. Most of the nematodes are like even Baravapanua, like Filaria, and they act as internal parasites. But phylum Annelida, you don't get any internal parasites. Leech ectoparasite, external parasite, and they are microscopic, some of them, and not visible to a naked eye. Some of the worms, and they are born out of eggs, and they act as internal parasites. Other than that, the other features, there are some similar characteristics also. Nematodes, like, we can't put them under microorganism also. They are multicellular, but through hand lens, some of them visible to a naked eye, adults, but some of the small worms, so very using hand lens you can view them. But anyway, you don't need to worry about that nematode phylum, because you will never get questions from that one. Since you asked, I told you there are some other stuff, so otherwise waste of time if I explain all this, because it's not relevant to your syllabus. Yeah, okay. Then phylum Nematoda: milkworm, tapeworm, whipworm, Kasapanua, milkworm Kiripanu, pinworm, hookworm Kokupanua, right? So they all come under phylum Nematoda. Even Baravapanua, like that, Filaria. So most of them are parasites. So they attach to the example intestine. You will get hookworm Kokupanua, intestine. So sometimes you get worm tablets to control them. So they act as internal parasite. But under Annelida you don't get such internal parasites. So there are parasites, but this one will be leech will be ectoparasite. And in addition to that, there are some similarities also. Anyway, then question number, so this part B, we have done the table. You can write the other characteristics of mammals also, like four-chambered heart. Mammals are warm-blooded, and in addition to that, mammals, they don't lay eggs. Mammals give birth to young ones. Mammals having mammary glands, means they to feed the baby, so they have mammary glands, and they give birth to young ones, and young ones feed on mother's milk. Young ones feed on mother's milk, like that. You can write any characteristics. Examples you can write. I prefer the special ones, some exceptions, rather than writing dog, cat, cow, lion, tiger, like rat. So some special examples, like bat, a mammal, right? A flying mammal. Then aquatic mammals, you can write sea lion, otter, diaballa, water dog, otter. Then you can write sea lion, dolphin, blue whale, blue whale, the largest animal in the world, come under largest animal in the world, blue whale, come under mammals. Largest animal on the land, elephant, that also come under mammal. What are the largest animal on the land? Elephant. Largest animal out of all the animals in the world, largest, blue whale. Even though it's aquatic, even larger than elephant. Blue whale also mammal. Aquatic mammals. Who are aquatic mammals? Sea lion, otter, dolphin, blue whale, and elephant. Elephant not aquatic. I'll highlight the aquatic one separately. So those special ones you better remember. They can ask this for the MCQs also. Sea lion, otter, dolphin, and blue whale. Right. So they are aquatic. And bat, flying mammal. In addition to that, you can write. So there are some egg-laying mammals. Mammals do not lay eggs, but there are some exceptions. Anteater. Anteater and platypus, I'll write them separately. Anteater, Kumi budinna. Anteater and Platypus also come under ant eater and platypus. So they will be under mammals. So those are special ones. Other than writing monkeys, chimpanzees, also mammal, gibbon, orangutan, they all mammals, primates. And most common ones you can write your most of the pets in your house, maybe rabbit, dog, cat, horse, they all mammals. Then number 2, including man. Next question. Okay, this is little difficult. Now this one I have given from microorganisms. Microorganisms. Now I want you to identify the name of each organism. Let's see how many of you will recognize them. Who can tell me the name of A? Group name of the organism A. They are asking name the organism represented by each letter. So let's, after identification of them, then it's easy to complete the table, right? After identification of them, it's easy to complete the table. Let's see. Who can tell me the name of this capital A? Remember, in the exam they can give line diagram like this and ask about microorganism also, right? They will not ask you to draw this, but they can ask identifying them. So Jeevani?
Amoeba.
Amoeba, very good. Okay, so below capital A, write everyone amoeba. Then B, who is B? Sukita? Herath?
Euglena.
Very good. Euglena. C, you can tell me the name of C, organism C. Deomin?
Paramecium.
Yes, correct. Paramecium. Paramecium. Good. Then next one D. Yes, what is the name of D? Nisula?
Chlamydomonas.
Very good. Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas. Then next one, capital E. What is the name of E? Yes, who is E? I'll ask the answer from Herath. What is the name of E? Any now only few students raising that. Actually, I'll give help. It come under algae. It's a algae contain chlorophyll. Do you know?
Spirogyra.
Very good, Diana. Spirogyra. Good. That is algae. Photosynthetic. F. That is the most dangerous one. We are now, the world is under the control of them, right? Not USA or China. Even USA and China, the most developed, powerful countries in the world, Russia, USA, China, they also under the control of this organism, right? This organism can close the airport. This organism can keep you inside your house, right, without going, like can lock down the whole world. Yes, what is this organism? You can get many questions in the future. Please pay more attention to this group. Yeah, Vinuka, what is this organism name?
So it's virus.
Viruses, very good. Virus. Last one, G. Nisula?
Bacteria.
Bacteria.
Bacteria. Bacteria, right. Now, if you want, actually you should know the group to which they belongs also. I'll write quickly the group also above. If you want, you can quickly copy down. Amoeba come under which group? I need the kingdom and the group. I mean, either group means it can be kingdom even. Who can tell me to which kingdom amoeba belongs? Let's see how many of you can remember. To which kingdom amoeba belongs? Please write you also write about this name group, the organism, the kingdom. Name amoeba. Name of the organism amoeba, to which kingdom it belongs. Nisula?
Kingdom Protista.
Very good. Kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista. And under Kingdom Protista also there's a group called Protozoa, right? Within bracket Protozoa. So Euglena also the same. Kingdom, yes, Euglena belongs to Kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista. But not Protozoa. Yeah, sorry, that was a Protozoa. Kingdom Protista and the same one, Protozoa. And this also same. Kingdom Protista and probability equals like the same thing because all three same. Therefore, I'll write here Kingdom Protista, Protozoa. This also same. This also same. Paramecium also Kingdom Protista. Sorry, Kingdom Protista and group Protozoa. Group Protozoa. And this is very important. Please highlight this. Euglena, that is photosynthetic, chlorophyll present. Out of this, others are heterotrophic. This is photosynthetic, autotrophic. Chlorophyll present. Euglena will be photosynthetic protozoa under Kingdom Protista. Then Chlamydomonas belongs to which kingdom? Who can tell me to which kingdom this Chlamydomonas, D, capital D belongs? Vinuka?
Algae.
Yeah, I'm asking the kingdom. kingdom. Yeah, algae, the group algae, to which kingdom it belongs? Vinuka?
Kingdom Protista, right, sir?
Yeah, correct, good. Kingdom Protista. So right here, Kingdom Protista, group will be algae. Kingdom Protista. And the group will be algae. Algae. Please write algae. Kingdom Protista, algae. Then this one also the same as this. E also Kingdom Protista and algae. Spirogyra also Kingdom Protista and algae. Right. Then these viruses, actually viruses we don't have a separate kingdom. Kingdom actually you can put Monera here. Kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera, but in the new syllabus you don't have that kingdom. Therefore, you can write the domain for this. Domain. And bacteria also domain, not a kingdom. Bacteria will be a separate domain, not a kingdom. Therefore, kingdoms you can write only up to E. F and G will be domain. Domain archaea and then domain bacteria. Then next one, number 2. Shall anyone still copying down? Please raise the hand. Anyone still copying down? Now let's see the table. Vinuka, you are copying down. Herath and Vinuka? Done. Alright. Okay. So, number 2. Name microorganism shown in the diagram to shoot the description and complete the table. From the above list, you have to select cell wall made of cellulose, photosynthetic, stored food starch, locomotor organelle, flagella. Okay. Who can tell me the name of the organism which nicely match with this group of the microorganism? All are microorganism, all the above are microorganism. Cell wall is made of cellulose, locomotor organelle, flagella, and stored with. There are 2 possible answers here. Yes, who can tell me the answer for this one? Herath, Sukita,
Euglena and
Algae.
yeah, actually group, okay, but they're asking the name of the organism, then you can write algae. Name of the organism, you can write the name. Ulsara? Nisula? Sumela?
Euglena,
Chlamydomonas.
Yeah, yeah, correct, very good. So there are two possible answers. Chlamydomonas. Or you can write Euglena. Group you can write, if you write Chlamydomonas, you can write algae, or you can write both are accepted, or you can write kingdom Protista. If they have asked the word here kingdom, definitely you have to write kingdom Protista, but since they asked the group of microorganism, algae also accepted. But Euglena you have to write, if you write the answer Euglena, then you have to write that also same kingdom. It's both same kingdom, both algae and protozoa come under kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista. This is also the same kingdom Protista, but group will be different. This will be algae group, this will be protozoa. That's only difference. Then number 2, heterotrophic aquatic and locomotor organism pseudophodia. This is a very unique one. Who has pseudophodia? We call it Vyajapada. Pseudo means Vyaja, poda means feet. Who has pseudophodia for the locomotion? I'll ask the answer. Number 2, I'll ask the answer from same set of students raising the hand every time. Anyway, Nisula?
amoeba,
Very good. Answer will be amoeba. Answer will be amoeba. Then group, what is the group? Amoeba come under kingdom Protista, but you should better write the group Protozoa. If you write kingdom Protista also they will have accept, but that will be Protozoa. Then number 3, no organized nucleus cell wall is made of polysaccharide. Who can tell me the answer for the number 3? Sumela?
Algae.
Algae. Very good. Answer will be not algae. Algae cell wall is made of polysaccharide. Wrong. Not algae, Sumela. Yes, who can give me the correct answer for that? Number 3, not algae. Sukita? Pulsara?
Bacteria.
Yeah, bacteria. Bacteria. No, oh, algae has, remember, Sumela, algae actually there's a organized nucleus. Algae eukaryotic. Bacteria prokaryotic. Please write that if you don't know. No organized nucleus means they are prokaryotic. Please put an arrow towards no organized nucleus, put an arrow and write prokaryotic. Prokaryotic. Prognostic. No nucleus. Prokaryotic. Therefore, definitely bacteria. Because the other group, as he explained, this algae, they are eukaryotic. They have organized nucleus. Algae have organized nucleus. Therefore, the answer will be here bacteria. Bacteria. And group you can write group also bacteria. Group also the domain bacteria. If you want, you can write here the name Bacillus. So this is that's a typical the feature of the typical cell of a bacteria they have given in the diagram. But bacteria we can classify it into different types: Bacillus, cocci, spirillum, and some bacteria we name. Viruses mostly name according to the disease cause. Viruses we name like coronavirus, cause the disease COVID-19, corona. Chickenpox virus, because that virus caused the chickenpox. Mumps virus, by that common cold also virus. Viruses are named according to the, because actually viruses no scientific nomenclature. There's no scientific name for virus. Bacteria also you can write a scientific name, but viruses no scientific name. That's very important. right? Then bacteria we can write a scientific name, but viruses no scientific name. The name originated from the disease they cause. So example, E. coli is a bacteria. Escherichia coli, E. coli. That is the scientific name. You have to follow the rules. E capital, all the other letters in simple like that. That's a useful bacteria widely used in molecular biotechnology experiment. Then next one, number 4. I'll erase the screen for this part. Number 4, heterotrophic locomotor organelle cilia. Who can tell me the answer for this one? Sumela?
Paramecium.
Very good. Answer will be paramecium. Paramecium. Group will be again Protozoa or kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista. Okay. Then next question. Name the group of microorganisms but not shown in this. So one group of microorganisms not shown in the above pictures. What is that group? Which group is missing here in the above diagram? I'll ask the answer from Vimansa.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Very good. Excellent. Answer will be fungi. Kingdom fungi is not there. So right here fungi. The next one, useful and harmful organisms of the above group. Okay. Kingdom fungi. Fungi, tell me useful fungi. That's what they asked part 4. Useful fungi, Sujivani.
Used in making bakery products.
Yeah, actually, Sujivani, they don't ask the use. They ask name a useful organism. And fungi. Name of the useful organism and name of the harmful one. Useful one and a harmful organism. Organism, not the. They don't ask the functions of fungus or the uses of fungus. They don't ask. Useful one and harmful one. Organism, the name of a fungus which is useful for man, no industrial. Arosha, useful fungus. Ayad,
Agaricus.
To make bread.
agaricus. Can.
Yeast.
Very good. Yeast. Right. So you can write useful fungus. You can write yeast or agaricus. Okay. Now name of harmful fungus. Herath, Vinuka. Sukita, harmful fungus.
Muco.
Mucor.
Very good. Mucor. Harmful. So what is the harm caused by mucor? The spoilage of food. Spoilage of food. Right. Then part 5. I'll move on. I'll erase this part. Part 5. What is the name of the group of microorganisms without cellular organization shown above? Underline or highlight the word without cellular organization. Who can tell me the answer for the last one, part 5? Vinuka? Ayad?
Virus.
Very good. Answer will be viruses. Very good. So that is the end of this one. Last one, the answer will be virus. Huh? Virus. Without cell organization, viruses. Now the next one. In recent papers also, oral past papers also, they have asked questions from this. I'll try to do one or two. If you take 2000 19 MCQs. Anyway, I will not discuss the entire paper. Therefore, I didn't post your WhatsApp the entire because in the oral paper class I'll be discussing these papers separately. Before your school term, I have discussing few MCQs from this last few years oral papers, new syllabus papers. So, what is the first paper under new syllabus from your O level? This syllabus started in 2016, right? If you get a passbook, you can get. Now I'll ask few questions related to your grade 10 work from this 2016. Please write everyone in your writing book 2016 O level grade 10 bio MCQs, grade 10 unit 14 MCQs. I'll discuss one or two few MCQs each paper. Write everyone the heading in your writing book because passbook books you can next year you will find it, but grade 10 work for the term test it will be useful, right? O level past papers unit 14 questions, the questions related to unit 14, past O level MCQs from unit 14, from unit 14 grade 10. Please write this everyone, grade 10 unit 14 past O level MCQs. Later I will combine all these MCQs together and send you separately. Okay, now you can see here unit 14. Right. Did you write the heading? Past O level MCQs from unit 14, first paper, new syllabus, new syllabus, first paper 2016. Just write the question number and the answer. Just write the question number and the answer. Okay, this is 2016. Let's see, this is the second question. You can see here the second question. Who can tell me the answer for this? Question number 2. Usually they don't ask you to write the name. They will give the name like they will give the name in different format. This is what 2016 O level from unit 15. Unit 14. Sorry, unit 14. Yes, I will. Any volunteers? Remember, oral paper you are getting questions from like this. Devmin, Mariam.
Yeah, last 3.
Yeah, very good. Answer will be 3. Excellent. Answer will be 3rd. Why? First letter capital, all the letters in simple and must be in italics. Answer will be 3. Question number 2. Then next one. Let's see. From again you get from unit 14. I'll ask this also. Dispersed by wind. Who can tell me the answer for this one? Which of the following seed adapted to disperse by wind? Again from the your, because second term you are getting questions until chapter 14, right? Remember grade 10 second term you have to complete until unit 14. Second term test you are getting up to unit 14. I don't know whether they have done this in school, but anyway you are supposed to get up to unit 14 second term paper. The third term unit 15 and above. So we are in the last part of the unit 14. I just started unit 15 also last week, the pressure lesson also, right? So this part we have done. Who can tell me the dispersed by wind? Recently I showed you the PowerPoint slide of this also. Yes, I'll ask the answer from Nisula.
4th one.
Very good, Nisula. Answer is 4th, Vara. So this sun has hair-like structures to float in air. Answer will be Vara. So you can see this is from grade 10 work. Grade 10 work. The next one. Today I told this amphoteric oxide. See, amphibians and amphoteric here. Amphoteric. What is amphoteric? Showing both acidic and basic properties is there. Aluminium oxide. Then again you can see question number 10 also from grade 10. See how many MCQs from grade 10. This also 10th MCQ. Again 2016 O level 10th MCQ also from grade 10. Who can tell me the answer for the 10th MCQ? Monocotyledon plant. Nisula?
First one.
Yeah, bear trimerous flowers. Very good. Answer will be first one. Bear trimerous flowers. What is trimerous? Having 3 petals or multiples of that. So we discussed nearly 3 MCQs from within the first 10, only from unit 14. There are nearly 3 MCQs now. O-level paper, 2016 O-level paper. There are 3 MCQs up within the first 10 MCQs. Within the first 10 MCQs. Therefore, you can see now this Gallus Lafayette, that one, and then number 4 dispersed by wind, and then classification also they have given, no? Classification and reproduction lesson. Most of the papers they give within the first 10 the questions like this. And then next one you can see again reproduction lesson. Now you can, that's why I'm telling, out of your unit grade 10 biology lessons, the most important one will be unit 13 and unit 14. Please pay more attention. You can now you can see, no, oral paper they have asked more questions from these 2 lessons. Now this is the 4th MCQ I am discussing now. 4th MCQ from these 2 lessons. Right? 4th MCQ from these 2. Right? Okay. What is the answer for the asexual reproduction? Again from grade 10 work. Question number 18. Because those lessons are a bit lengthy. I'll ask the answer from Ayad.
First to answer, a large number of offspring is produced in a short period of time.
First answer.
Yeah, very good, excellent. So you can manage the oral paper questions also now, right? So then you get the confidence. Answer is first one. Question number 18, answer is first one. So you can see all what we discussed from unit 13 and 14 so far. Unit 14 and 13. So this again this from first lesson also. Right. This again what? From unit 14. Reproduction lesson. Plant reproduction here. Sexual reproduction in plants. What is the question? Answer. 24th, what is the answer? 24th, what is the answer? The same paper, 2016 O level. Diagram of longeus bisexual flower given. Select the option which gives 2 parts belonging to the gynoecium and androecium respectively. So if you refer my theory, you can easily get the answer for this. Who can tell me the answer for the 24th MCQ, Sumela?
First answer.
First answer, A and C, and belong to gynoecium and androecium respectively. Yeah? Gynoecium means female part. Female part means what? Capital A. Gynoecium capital A, because that is stigma. And E also female part. Then BC will be, okay, I'll write all the parts belong to the gynoecium, A, E and D. Then androecium will be, androecium is the male part, BC. B and C belongs to androecium. This is how they will give the question in the paper. They have label and they are asking. So then you can get AB or AC. AB is not there. So the answer will be AC respectively. The answer is first. Very good. Now this is the 5th MCQ. 2006 level. From unit 14 and 13, you can see here, unit 14 and 13, they have asked 5 MCQs. Unit 13 and unit 14. 2016 O level paper. So you can imagine now how important these 2 lessons for your oral exam. And please don't just, no need to write the questions. No need to write the questions. I'll combine all this and this I have to edit one more time, and I will send all the questions related to this chapter separately to your WhatsApp. But just now, now you write the question number right here, 2016 O level past MCQs, question number 24. That is from unit 13 and 14. From unit 13 and 14. Right? MCQs. Grade 10, huh? Grade 10, unit 13 and 14 MCQs. 24th answer is first like that. Just the question and the answer. Then you can pass through books or you can refer the question or else I'll send it. Right. Then others I think not from this. Right, that's enough. This paper. Then let's see the other paper. I'll move on to the next paper. 2017 paper, let's see. 17 O level. 2017 O level. Let's see MCQs from these two lessons. Now here, gymnosperms. Which of the following plant is first MCQ from this chapter? First MCQ of which one is gymnosperm. Gymnosperms and angiosperms. See, unit 13. Now you can understand first MCQ given in 2018 O level paper from unit 13 classification lesson. So right, then you write after that next line, right, 2017 O level MCQs from unit 13 and 14, grade 10. Question number 1. What is the answer? Who can give me the answer for this MCQ? This is 2017 O level. Yes? I'll ask the answer from Ayad.
Fourth answer.
Hello?
Fourth answer.
Fourth answer.
Very good. All of you are correct. Pinus. Pinus come under phylum, this gymnosperms. What about the others? Grass, paddy, coconut, they all angiosperms. Angiosperms. But the problem is this. It's easy, but after 2 years you will forget it, no? You will forget it. Right. Then others. Again you can see dispersal of fruits. Question number 13. Again you can see what? 13th MCQ. See. Previous paper also there was a question from dispersal of fruits and seeds, no? Dispersal of fruits and seeds with PowerPoint slide animation I discussed with you in detail. Horror, or we call it Dipterocarpus. Horror, it's an endemic plant of Sri Lanka. When I tell horror, what should come to your head? That picture, the diagram like this. There's a like this kind of one. Can you remember? This is horror. Wing seeds. These wing-like structures. Why wings? To disperse by which dispersal? Having wing-like presence of hairs? No. Presence of wing-like structures. Right. Answer is first one. Please raise the hand those who got the first answer before I tell. Those who got the first answer before I explain. They have not given the picture, the diagram, but that should come to your head when you read the question. Very good. Around 20 students. Right. Then next one. Let's see any other questions from these two lessons. Only that I think. Nucleic acid they have asked. Now there are essays and structures. I'll discuss them separately. Now question number 34 also you can tell. 2017 O level question number 34. See this one, who can tell me the answer? 34th MCQ. They have given the characteristics and asking to which kingdom they belongs. Recently now in the today's paper also I discussed similar questions. You have to predict the kingdom or the group based on the characteristics given. Amandi, what is the answer for the 34th?
Fungi.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Can you repeat again? Pardon?
Fungi.
Fungi. Okay. Fungi. Okay. Please raise the hand those who are telling the answer fungi. Amandi gave the answer fungi. Those who agree with her answer, please raise the hand. Those who agree with her answer fungi. Okay. Majority of are telling fungi, correct, no? Yeah. Raise the hand those who are telling not fungi. Any other like answer other than fungi? Raise the hand those who are telling not fungi. Fungi is not the answer. If you suggest any other answer for this, Ulzara? Protista. Protista. And fungi. Let's see. So Pulsar gave Protista and the others gave fungi. Let's see. Presence of chitinous. This is the most important one. Chitin cell wall. Cell wall made of chitin. Right. Protista and they are eukaryotic. Eukaryotic. Both are eukaryotic. Protista also eukaryotic. Fungi also eukaryotic. Ability to decompose organic matter. And when you consider B and C, it's nicely matched with fungi than Protista. Algae, the cell wall is not made of chitin, polysaccharide. Cell wall is made of cellulose. Algae cell wall is made of cellulose. Protozoa, no cell wall. So remember, answer is fungi, not Protista. Right? So very important. Kingdom, fungi. A common to both Protista and fungi. Even plant also eukaryotic. You actually that first point A. Capital A is useless. Why? Because you can't filter using capital A because they all eukaryotic. Plant eukaryotic, animal eukaryotic, fungi eukaryotic, protist also eukaryotic. They have a nucleus. Ability to decompose organic matter, then answer will be like fungi, but you can confirm that using chitinous. Please write there are two groups in your syllabus with chitinous. Chitin is present. Today also you gave in my paper also I gave chitin is present in Arthropoda. Arthropoda having exoskeleton made of chitin. The other group which contain chitin, fungi. What are the two groups contain chitinous material? Fungi and Arthropoda. Fungi and Arthropoda. So the answer will be fungi, right? Okay, good. See, now you can understand when we look at the biology MCQs in the oral paper, there are many MCQs from reproduction lesson and classification lesson. So therefore you have to pay more attention to those two lessons, not targeting only the school term test, targeting the oral exam. Right. Okay, then I think that's all here. That's all. So there are few MCQs they have asked in 2017 oral paper. Now let's see 2018 paper, third paper under new syllabus. So this is 2018 oral paper. 2018 oral paper. What is the answer for the first MCQ? Now you can see what most of these papers within the first 10 they ask questions from biology MCQs they have asked from unit 13 and 14. Most of these papers within the first 10 they have asked MCQs from unit 13 and 14. Following an example for a plant which does not produce seeds. Underline the word does not produce seeds. Yes, which one? Does not produce seeds. That means seedless plant. Seedless plant. Which one is seedless? Who can tell me the answer for the first MCQ? This is from your chapter 14. I'll ask the answer from Ayad.
Salvinia.
Yes, very good Ayad. Answer is Salvinia. Answer will be Salvinia. Salvinia, seedless variety. Pinus, there are seeds, open seeds, gymnosperms. Cycas, gymnosperms, open seeds. And water lily also there are seeds. Salvinia, no seeds. Salvinia come under phylum Pterophyta. Okay. Then you can see cell, they have given a question from cell. Now this is question number 9. Again from what? Dispersal of fruits and seeds. 9th MCQ also from this. Who can tell me the answer for the 9th MCQ? Nisula? Vinuka?
Second answer.
Answer to
Yes? Herat?
Second answer.
Good. Vinuka? And others?
the answer
You
to
The second
because
answer.
it has a airfield.
Yes, correct. Air-filled cavities. That what should come to your head? Sorry, when you read this coconut husk, there are air sacs among fibers. Fibrous pericarp, air-filled sacs. Answer is second. Example, you can recall coconut floats on water because of this. Dispersed by water. Can you please write below the others? Who can tell me? Now again they can repeat a similar question. They have not given the real fruit. What will be the dispersal method of A? Number one, first one. Who can tell me the first one dispersal method? Vinuga? By whom? Can you guess? Answer is second. This one you should know. By Ayad? Sumela?
By
Through
animals.
Yeah. Like to
By animals. Very good. Because there are hook here. Hook like structures. Hook like
it's like okay. We don't need this word.
What about this one? This one by wind. Please write everyone. By wind. This also by wind. Wind dispersal. Wind dispersal like totila, gammalu. Number 3 example, gammalu totila. Hair like numerous hairs by wind. So therefore now actually I wanted to show this because you can understand how important this chapter 13 and 14 for your oral paper. Not only MCQs, you can get even essay type questions and structures from these two lessons. Again you can see number 27. Okay, let's do this also and stop. 27th MCQ, who can tell me the answer? Again from classification lesson. Unit 13. Yes, who can give me the answer? O-level 2018 new syllabus paper. O-level paper, there are questions from grade 10, these two lessons. Sumaila, what is the answer for this? 27. Ayad?
Fourth answer.
Yeah, fourth answer.
Okay, very good. Fourth answer, you gave toad. That means amphibia, right? Amphibia. Very good. Broad mouth, cold-blooded, glandular skin. What is the most? Highlight everyone. You please write here this word. Some students, they don't know the meaning of this. Glandular skin means glands, with glands in the skin, with glands. So amphibians, there are poisonous glands in the skin. That's why you can get toad. Cold-blooded, others also cold-blooded, but otter is mammal. Read this one, right? Otter is mammal, right? Crocodile, reptile, and this also reptile. So reptiles no glandular skin. Please write everyone. Reptiles no glandular skin. Glandular skin means the skin with glands. Mammals having glands, but mammals are not cold-blooded. Why can't we take mammals? Glandular skin, mammals valid. Otter, but problem is not cold-blooded. Cold-blooded and glandular skin both valid for the toad. Therefore, the answer will be toad. That come under Annelida. Sorry, not amphibia. Amphibia. Right. So this is how you get broad mouth means like they have a they can roll their tongue, the sticky tongue with broad mouth. Frogs they can easily catch the insects using this the sticky tongue, Alanasulu diver, and they can stretch the tongue. They can put the tongue out and the insects get attached to the tongue and that's how they catch the prey. Okay, so that is also from this lesson, no? So you can understand how important your 13 and 14. That's why I wanted to do this. But anyway, next year when you're doing oral exam, oral paper class, we will be discussing all this. Right. Then this one also characteristics distinguish living and non-living. That is from chapter 8. Right. Okay, that's enough. Then we'll stop for today. And today, sorry about that, in the morning there was a update in my device, so it took some more time. That's why I couldn't start the class on time, right? Okay, then next day I'll discuss. So remember this Northwestern Province paper, there are few MCQs we have discussed. I'll post a new paper for the next paper class. This paper, there are last 2 pages, there are essay type questions we have to discuss. I'll discuss them next week. Northwestern Province paper, second term, there are few questions here we have to discuss, right? This one I'll discuss them next week. This paper, there are few questions we have to discuss, essay type questions. Please try to complete them next week, right? Okay, then we'll stop for today. Have a good day and God bless you.